Hello and welcome to English Life Conversations. My name is Anna.
And I'm Mark. Thanks for joining us today.
So, Mark, today's topic is, well, it's something I think about a lot. It's about building a daily routine, and more importantly, why it is so difficult to do.
Oh, that's a great topic because it's true, isn't it? It sounds so easy. You just decide, I'm going to do this every day, but it's just not that simple in real life.
Not at all. I mean, first, let's talk about why we even want a routine. For me, I think it's about feeling in control. Life can be so messy and unpredictable. A routine feels safe.
Right, less stress. When you have a routine, you don't have to make so many decisions. Decision making it's tiring for your brain.
Yeah, exactly. Like you wake up in the morning and you brush your teeth. You don't think, should I brush my teeth today? You just do it. It's automatic.
It's a habit, a very strong habit. And I think we all want to have more good habits like that. Things that are good for us, but they feel automatic, easy.
Mm-hmm. Like meditating for 5 minutes, or studying a few English words, or going for a walk. We want those things to be as easy as brushing our teeth.
But they're not. So let's get into it. What is the first big problem? Why do we fail when we try to build a new routine?
Okay, so I think the biggest, number one mistake is that we are too ambitious. We try to change everything at the same time.
Oh, 100%. You get this big feeling of motivation, maybe on a Sunday night, and you make a perfect plan for your perfect week.
Yes, the plan is like, okay, tomorrow Monday, I will wake up at 6 a.m. I will drink a glass of water, meditate for 20 minutes, go for a run, make a healthy breakfast.
Read a chapter of a book, and study English for 30 minutes. And this is all before I go to work at 8 a.m.
Exactly that. And it sounds amazing on paper. You feel so good just writing the plan. But then what happens on Monday morning?
It reminds me of my New Year's resolution from last year. It was a disaster. Well, the alarm goes off at 6 a.m., and your body and your brain just say no, absolutely not. And you hit the snooze button.
Right, you hit snooze maybe 3 times, then you wake up late, you feel stressed, and you do none of the things on your perfect list, and you feel like a failure before the day has even really started.
That reminds me of my New Year's resolution from a few years ago. I decided I was going to become a morning person. I made a huge list, just like the one you described, but I think I only managed it one time, on January 1st. After that, my old habits just took over again completely. It was too much, too soon. It's too much of a shock to our system. Our brains don't like big sudden changes. It prefers small, slow changes. Going from waking up at 7:30 to 6 is a huge jump.
A huge jump. It's like you're trying to climb a giant wall instead of just taking the first small step.
Okay, so that's the first problem, being too ambitious. What's another reason it's so hard?
I think the next big one is that, well, life happens. Life gets in the way of our perfect plans.
Uh-huh, you can have the best intentions, the best plan, but you can't control everything.
Right. For example, you decide, I will go to the gym every day after work. You do it on Monday, you do it on Tuesday. You feel great.
Okay, I'm with you.
Then on Wednesday, you're getting ready to leave work, and your boss comes over and says, can you please help me with this report? It's very important, and you have to stay 1 hour late.
Right, and by the time you finish, you're tired, you're hungry, and the gym just feels impossible. So you go home.
Exactly. Or maybe you wake up one day and you feel a little sick, or you just had a really bad night of sleep and you are exhausted. Life is not the same every single day.
Just last week, I had a plan to go for a walk every evening. On Monday and Tuesday, I did it. Then on Wednesday, my sister called me. She was upset about something at her job, and we talked for over an hour. By the time we finished, it was dark and late, and I didn't go. My plan was completely forgotten. And the dangerous thing is what happens in your mind after you miss one day.
Yes, this is so important. You think, oh, I broke the routine. It's ruined.
It's that all or nothing thinking. I was perfect, now I am not perfect, so I will stop completely. It's very black and white.
Mm-hmm. Instead of thinking, that's okay, it was just one day, I can start again tomorrow, we feel like we have to start over from zero, and that feels hard.
Okay, so we're too ambitious and life gets in the way. I have a third one. I think a really big reason we fail is we don't get a reward immediately.
Ooh, that's a good one. Can you explain that a little more?
Well, our brains are designed to love instant gratification. A quick reward. If you eat a cookie, the reward is immediate. It tastes good right now.
Right. Or if you watch a funny video on your phone, the reward is instant laughter, instant fun.
Exactly. But what about good habits? If you study English for 15 minutes, you don't speak fluent English after 15 minutes. The reward is far in the future.
That's so true. If you go to the gym one time, you don't look in the mirror and see a big difference. It takes many, many times, weeks or months.
So your brain has a choice. It can do the easy thing, like watch TV and get a reward right now, or it can do the difficult thing, like exercise, and the reward is maybe in 1 month. It's an easy choice for the brain.
It will always choose the instant reward. This is why it's so hard to stop bad habits and start good ones. Bad habits usually give an instant reward.
Wow, okay, so this is all a bit depressing. It sounds impossible. Are we just saying nobody can build a routine?
No, no, not at all. Understanding the problems is the first step. Now we can talk about the solutions. How can we fight against these problems?
Okay, good. Let's talk solutions. So, for the first problem, being too ambitious, the answer is pretty simple, I guess.
It is. You have to start small, and I mean really, really small. Some people say you should start ridiculously small, so small it feels stupid.
Ridiculously small? What's an example of that?
Okay, so say you want to start a habit of meditating for 20 minutes every day. That's your big goal. The ridiculously small start is meditate for 1 minute.
Just 1 minute.
Yes, or even just sit on the cushion. That's the habit. The point is to make it so easy that you can't say no. Anyone can find 1 minute in their day. There's no excuse.
That makes sense. If your goal is to read more, don't say read one chapter, just say read one page.
Or even open the book. And what often happens is once you read one page, you think, this is interesting. And then you read another page and another. The hardest part is starting.
So you make starting the habit as easy as possible. I like that. Okay, what about the second problem, life getting in the way?
For this one, I think there are two things. First, you have to be flexible. Maybe your plan is to run in the morning, but it's raining heavily, so be flexible. Maybe you can do some exercises inside your home.
Okay, so have a plan B.
Yeah, and the second thing is the rule never miss twice.
Never miss twice. I've heard this before.
It means that it is okay to miss one day. Life happens. You're sick, you're busy, you're human. Forgive yourself. It's not a big deal.
But don't miss 2 days in a row, because missing 1 day is an accident. Missing 2 days is the start of a new habit, the habit of not doing the thing.
Exactly. So if you miss your gym session on Wednesday, make sure you go on Thursday, even if it's just for 10 minutes. The important thing is to get back on track immediately.
That's a really powerful idea. It takes the pressure off being perfect, but it keeps you consistent. Okay, finally, how do we solve the no immediate reward problem?
This one is fun. You have to create your own reward. You have to trick your brain.
Trick my brain? How?
Well, you can give yourself a small, healthy reward right after you do your new habit. For example, after you study English for 15 minutes, you let yourself listen to one song you love.
Ah, okay, so you connect the difficult activity with something pleasant.
Yes, or another great way is to track your habit. Get a calendar and put a big X on every day you do your habit. It feels so good to see a chain of X's. You don't want to break the chain. That feeling of success, that's your reward.
That's a good visual reward. You can see your progress. So you're not waiting months to feel good about it. You feel good every day when you put that X on the calendar.
Right, you're giving your brain that little bit of satisfaction it needs to keep going. And that reminds me of another technique I read about called habit stacking. It's a great way to make starting easier.
Habit stacking? What's that? It sounds like playing with blocks.
Haha, kind of. The idea is that you stack your new desired habit on top of an existing habit that you already do every day without thinking, like brushing your teeth.
Okay, so give me a real example. How would you use habit stacking to, say, learn new English words?
Exactly. So let's say you want to learn 5 new English words every day. That's the new habit. You can stack it on top of making your morning coffee. The rule is after I press the start button on my coffee machine, I will review 5 English vocabulary words.
Ah, okay, so after I make my morning coffee, I could say, empty the dishwasher. I'm always leaving that until the evening and I hate it, but I always make coffee. Always.
Exactly. The decision is already made for you. Your brain doesn't have a chance to say no or I'll do it later. You just flow from one action directly into the next. It removes the friction, the difficulty of starting.
That's a fantastic technique. Okay, I think we have one more big problem to talk about, and maybe it's the most important one of all.
I'm intrigued. What is it?
Exactly. It's the reason behind the reason. So, for example, someone might say, I want to learn English. Okay, that's the goal. But the why is the answer to the next question. Why do you want to learn English?
Right, and the first answer might be because I want a better job. That's a good reason, but it's not very emotional. It's not the thing that will get you out of bed when you're tired. There's a great technique for this. It's called the 5 whys. You just ask the question, why, 5 times to get to the real emotional reason.
Okay, show me how it works. Let's use the better job example.
Sure. So, 1, why do you want a better job? Because I want to earn more money. 2, why do you want more money? Because I want to feel secure and not worry about bills. 3, why do you want to feel secure? Because I want to provide a good life for my family.
I see where this is going. 4, why do you want to provide a good life for your family? Because seeing them happy is the most important thing to me. 5, why is that important? Because it gives my life meaning and makes me feel proud.
Exactly. Now, that is a powerful why. I'm learning English because I want to feel proud and give my life meaning by providing for my family. It's so much stronger than just for a better job.
Wow, it really is. That's the reason you think about when you're tired and you don't want to study. It's not about the job, it's about that deep feeling.
Yes, and you should keep that reason visible. Write it on a sticky note and put it on your desk or your bathroom mirror. A little reminder of why you started.
That makes so much sense. Willpower is not enough. You need a strong emotional reason to keep you going when things get difficult.
This has been such a helpful conversation. I feel like I'm ready to go out and build a better routine right now. Shall we do a quick summary for our listeners?
Let's do it. So, the first and biggest mistake people make is being way too ambitious. They try to change everything at once, creating a perfect plan that's impossible to follow.
Of course, we make these giant perfect plans that are impossible to follow. The solution is to start ridiculously small. Instead of meditating for 20 minutes, meditate for 1. Instead of running 5 kilometers, just put on your running shoes. Make it too easy to fail.
Great idea. And with that, we end today's podcast.
Thanks again for joining us. We'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.